Japan is a country known for its rich cultural heritage and rapid technological advancements. It beautifully blends the old with the new. However, beneath this harmonious exterior lies a hidden crisis that is slowly gaining attention. This crisis revolves around the increasing number of junk houses scattered across the nation. These houses, filled to the brim with clutter and waste, are more than just eyesores. They are silent witnesses to the mental health struggles of their inhabitants. As Japan continues to project an image of cleanliness and order, these homes stand in stark contrast. This essay will explore the phenomenon of junk houses in Japan. We will delve into how these homes reflect the mental health issues of their residents. We will discuss societal expectations and the reality of cluttered homes and the cultural stigmas surrounding mental health in Japan. By understanding the link between mental illness and the state of these houses, we can better appreciate the need for greater awareness and action to address this pressing issue. Junk houses, known as gomi yashiki in Japanese, are homes overwhelmed with clutter and refuse. These houses can be found in both urban and rural areas, affecting neighborhoods and communities. The typical junk house is filled with items ranging from old newspapers and broken appliances to food waste and even hazardous materials. The state of these homes can vary greatly. Some are so crammed with items that it is impossible to move through them, while others may have clutter confined to certain areas. Regardless of the extent, these homes pose serious health and safety risks. They become breeding grounds for pests and can contribute to the spread of diseases. The inhabitants of junk houses often live in isolation. They may avoid letting others into their homes due to shame or fear of judgment. This isolation only exacerbates their mental health issues. Understanding the conditions of junk houses is crucial to addressing the broader issue. It is not just about cleaning up the mess, but understanding the underlying causes that lead to such living conditions.
The physical state of junk houses reflects the mental health struggles of their residents. Many people who live in these conditions suffer from mental illnesses such as depression, anxiety, and obsessive-compulsive disorder. These mental health issues often manifest in hoarding behaviors and an inability to maintain a clean and orderly living environment. Depression can lead to a lack of motivation to clean or organize, causing items to accumulate over time. Anxiety can make it difficult for individuals to part with their possessions, fearing that they might need them in the future. Obsessive-compulsive disorder can result in compulsive hoarding, where individuals feel an uncontrollable urge to collect and keep items. The clutter in junk houses can create a vicious cycle. The mess can exacerbate feelings of anxiety and depression, making it even harder for residents to address the problem. As the clutter grows, so does their sense of hopelessness and despair.
Recognizing the link between mental health and the state of these homes is essential. It highlights the need for mental health support and interventions tailored to help individuals living in such conditions.
Japan is often associated with minimalism and simplicity, from its traditional tea ceremonies to modern architecture. The concept of danshari, which means to refuse, dispose, and separate, encourages people to declutter and live simply. This cultural value places a high premium on cleanliness and order. However, the reality of cluttered homes stands in stark contrast to these ideals. Junk houses not only defy the aesthetic norms, but also challenge societal expectations. People living in these conditions may feel immense pressure to conform to the minimalist ideal, adding to their stress and anxiety. The societal expectation of minimalism can be overwhelming. It can lead individuals to hide their struggles, fearing judgment and ostracization from their communities. This secrecy can prevent them from seeking help and support.
Understanding the gap between societal expectations and reality is crucial. It allows us to see the hidden struggles of those living in junk houses and the immense pressure they face in a society that values minimalism. Section 5. The stigma of mental illness in Japan. Mental illness remains a taboo subject in Japan. Despite advancements in healthcare, there is still a strong stigma attached to mental health issues. This stigma can prevent individuals from seeking help, leading to worsening conditions and further isolation.
The cultural emphasis on maintaining a face or public image means that many people with mental health struggles suffer in silence. Admitting to mental health issues can be seen as a sign of weakness or failure. This cultural barrier makes it difficult for individuals to openly discuss their struggles or seek professional help.
The stigma extends to the families of affected individuals as well. Families may feel ashamed and try to hide the condition of their loved ones, further isolating the individual. This lack of open communication and support can have devastating effects on mental health.
Addressing the stigma of mental illness is a crucial step in helping those living in junk houses. It requires a cultural shift towards greater acceptance and understanding of mental health issues.
Section 6. Societal responses and community efforts. In recent years, there have been various societal responses to the issue of junk houses. Community efforts have played a significant role in addressing this problem. Local governments and non-profit organizations have been working to clean up junk houses and provide support to their residents.
One of the key initiatives is the establishment of support groups and counseling services. These services aim to provide mental health support and help individuals develop strategies to manage their living conditions. Volunteers often assist in cleaning efforts, helping to clear out clutter and create a safer living environment.
However, these efforts face numerous challenges. Reaching affected individuals can be difficult due to their isolation and reluctance to seek help. There is also the issue of limited resources and funding for such initiatives.
Despite these challenges, community efforts are a vital part of addressing the issue of junk houses. They provide much needed support and create a sense of solidarity and hope for those affected.
Reaching individuals living in junk houses is a complex task. Many of them live in isolation, cut off from their communities and support networks. This isolation can be both physical and emotional, making it difficult for help to reach them.
The fear of judgment and stigma can prevent individuals from seeking help. They may feel ashamed of their living conditions and reluctant to let others into their homes. This secrecy creates a barrier to intervention and support.
Another challenge is the lack of awareness and understanding of mental health issues. Many people may not recognize the signs of mental illness or understand the connection between mental health and the state of their homes. This lack of awareness can prevent them from seeking the help they need.
Addressing these challenges requires a multifaceted approach. It involves increasing awareness, reducing stigma, and creating accessible support systems for those in need.
Raising awareness of the issue of junk houses is a crucial step towards addressing this crisis. Advocacy involves educating the public about the link between mental health and living conditions and the challenges faced by those living in junk houses.
Educational campaigns can play a significant role in this effort. These campaigns can provide information about mental health issues, the signs of hoarding behavior, and available support services. They can also challenge the stigma surrounding mental illness, promoting a more compassionate and understanding society.
Advocacy also involves pushing for policy changes to support mental health and housing initiatives. This can include increased funding for mental health services, better support for community efforts, and policies that promote safe and healthy living environments.
By advocating for awareness and action, we can create a society that is better equipped to support those living in junk houses and address the underlying mental health issues.
Educational campaigns are essential in addressing the issue of junk houses. These campaigns can provide valuable information and resources to the public, helping to reduce stigma and promote understanding.
Community support plays a crucial role in these efforts. Support groups and volunteer organizations can provide much-needed assistance to individuals living in junk houses. They can help with cleaning efforts, offer counseling and support, and create a sense of community and belonging.
These initiatives can also provide training and resources for professionals working in mental health and housing services. This can help them better understand the needs of individuals living in junk houses and develop effective strategies for intervention and support.
By combining educational campaigns with community support, we can create a more supportive and understanding environment for those living in junk houses.
The issue of junk houses in Japan is a reflection of deeper mental health struggles and societal pressures. Addressing this crisis requires empathy, understanding, and collective action.
We must recognize the link between mental health and living conditions and provide support to those in need. This involves raising awareness, reducing stigma, and advocating for better mental health and housing policies.
Community efforts and educational campaigns play a vital role in this process. They provide much-needed support and create a sense of solidarity and hope for those affected.
By working together, we can create a society that is more compassionate and supportive, helping those living in junk houses to improve their living conditions and mental health.